Hello, this is Kuldeep Patel, and today I am showing my approach to solve the LeetCode problem number 1431, which is the kids with the greatest number of candies. What about this problem? This problem basically LeetCode given a candies like this. This is the candies data, as you can see here. Two which is the first kids which have two candies, and three, and then next three which is the second kid which is have three candies, and like this four, five which is a third kid which have five candies, as it is, and here is another data which is extra candies, which is a 3 here. You can see here, as you can see, if we given a output like this, if extra candy is added with the candies of these kids, it is greater than or equal to the maximum candies in this candies data here, then we return true, otherwise we return false here. uh, let's going on the code. I am showing my approach, how I am thinking about this problem and solve this problem. First of all, I am thinking find the maximum candies in this array. So I am creating a max integer which is given an initial value of candies. Basically, I am given in their initial value which is a candies of 0, and it is changes if the maxing value another max candies in the array. Then I am writing a for loop for it, and then I am writing a int which is iterate in the candies, which is the array, iterate with the a this code, and if it is greater than max, then we change the value of it max with it. As you can see, this is the code which is given the max value of the candies in the array, and after this we are creating another. Uh, First of all, I am creating a here store variable which is store the array of a vector. I am creating a vector which is store boolean value of true or false. So I'm creating a name. The vector will be the result here, and I'm creating also a for loop which is also iterate in this character which is it, and also I am traveling in the candies, which is the vector array of the vector array of candies. Here you can see this is the data which is given by the lead code, and I am checking the condition if it, which is the data traveling in the candies and which is added with the extra candies, candies is greater than equal to max, then we return then we push the true in the vector result. As you can see, our vector result will be the result name of the variable, which is I am push the value, which is the push back is the function which is push the data insert in the vector. Then I am push true in this, and after if not following this condition, then I am return a else condition, and I am return in the result which is false condition. As you can see, I am writing here, this is the false condition. If this condition is false, then the else condition is executed, and then we insert the data false here. This is the logic of my code. Then I am return the vector which is the result, return the result. You can see, let's checking if our condition, let's die run this code and checking our code logic is working or not. Let's take an example which is the candies. You can see here candies data here like this is the candies data. I'm taking the example number 4, which is a 4 comma 2 comma 1 comma 1 comma 2, and then extra candies will be here will be 1. Let's going on the code. Here you can see here, this is the code for finding max candies. As you can see, iteration in the first, you can see here max value will be by default 0. I am given here. If not, you can change this value with this. Here you can 1, and then we change this value. Then it's perfectly handle this code also. As you can see, if I first iteration of this condition, then which is the candies will be the uh, 1, then 1. As you can see, 0 is also 1, then I max value will be the 1, and then 2 and 2 it is max value, because max value here will be 1. Then after this the max value will be changes, because the iteration will be maximum and this condition execute, then the value is 2. As you can see, this is the another will be 1, then not execute, then another will be 4, then max value will be changes, because it will be max, then it is is greater than max, then the value will be changed, the max value will be 4, and then 2, this is not maximum, this is not greater than 4, then max value will be 4. As you can see here, and I am writing here another for loop here, which is checking and push back the true value in this. uh, as you can see, first iteration, I am checking the first iteration here, then max value is already 4, then IT which is 1, and then added plus with the 4, and then return 5, then we return in the, then we return if it is maximum, then we push true here. Then I am writing a result, I am writing here the result array, a result vector, which is first is true. As you can see, first is true, and then another iteration I am writing here a condition which is equal to, which is force equal to greater than होना चाहिए, is necessary for true, and then I another iteration of I will be 2, and then it is a 6, then it also return a 2, then push this value in the vector, then also true, and then another iteration which is next will be 1, then it is also greater than, no, 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 no. I am mistaking something. Extra candies will be 1. Then I am mistaken here. Less. Oh, I am mistake here. First of all, हमें extra candies is 1. Then I am written here extra candies, and this will be 2. Then here will be written false. First value will be false, and then next iteration will be 2. Then it is also false. Then I will be written also false here. Then another iteration however will be is 1, then it's also return false, because this term will be 2 and is not greater than equal to 4, then we also return false here, because else condition is here. You can see this condition not fulfilled, then else condition execute here, and then another iteration, then value will be 4. As you can see, this value will be 5, and it is greater than equal to 4, then we return true here. As you can we return true, and then another will be the 2, another address 90 value will be 2, and it is 3, then we return false here, because it is not greater than equal to 4, then we return false here. As you can see, our for loop is completed, then the result vector store this value. As you can see here, our, as you can see, I am changes the data, then as you can see, for data will be the true. As you can see, here is the true, and then 4 will be here, then true is existing here, and then this is the logic of my code, and it is working or not. Let's try, and then running the code, and let's check it is working or not. As you can see, my these three cases passed here, and let's now it's time to submit the code on the LeetCode. Let's check it is submitted or not. As you can see, our logic of a code is perfectly fine for this problem. Thanks for watching my video. Have a nice day.